Lufthansa is more than just an airline. It's a symbol of German engineering and reliability. Known for its crane logo, Lufthansa has long promised quality service, punctuality, and safety. This reputation was built over years, making it a respected name in aviation. The airline became a giant connecting Germany to the world, carrying millions annually. Its hubs in Frankfurt and Munich are major international gateways. Recent troubles have raised questions about the values Lufthansa was built on. The trust that took years to build can be quickly damaged. Understanding Lufthansa's history is key to understanding its present challenges. The airline has weathered many storms before, adapting and surviving. However, today's problems are a perfect storm of financial pressure, labor disputes, and operational failures. This is not just a rough patch. It's a fundamental test of the airline's ability to navigate a changing world. The question is whether this giant can right itself and soar once again. The airline's current situation is a cause for serious concern. The combination of issues it faces today seems different. The airline is not just a business, it is a part of Germany's national identity. When things go wrong at Lufthansa, it feels like more than just a corporate problem. Lufthansa's problems have been building, like dark clouds before a storm. The pandemic hit hard, grounding planes and plummeting passenger numbers. Massive government loans kept the airline afloat, but debt remains a heavy burden. Financial strain forces tough decisions, while operational issues plague the airline. Flight delays and cancellations have left passengers stranded and frustrated. Staff shortages, exacerbated by the pandemic, stretch the system to its breaking point. Strikes by pilots, cabin crew, and ground staff demand better pay and conditions. Labor disputes highlight a breakdown between management and workforce. Financial woes make competitive wages difficult, leading to a vicious cycle. The airline is caught in a storm of its own making, struggling to find a clear path out. For a company once known for smooth operations, this is a dramatic turn. The interconnected issues create a monumental challenge for Lufthansa. The current state of affairs is a worrying turn of events. At the heart of Lufthansa's struggles is a serious financial problem. The pandemic left deep scars, leading to a multi-billion-euro bailout from the German government. This debt limits the airline's ability to invest in the future. Cost-cutting measures, like reducing staff and freezing salaries, create tension. Fewer people doing more work leads to mistakes and service quality issues. Rising fuel prices and inflation add to the financial pressure. Competition from low-cost carriers makes it hard to charge a premium. Lufthansa is squeezed by high debts, rising costs, and intense competition. The path to profitability is narrow and difficult. Investors are worried about the airline's future. Leadership is under scrutiny to present a clear plan for sustainable growth. The numbers tell a story of a company in a precarious position. Turning that story around is Lufthansa's biggest test in a generation. The financial markets are watching closely. Behind the financial numbers, Lufthansa's employees are at the crisis's center. Strikes by pilots, cabin crew, and ground staff demand better pay and conditions. The relationship between management and unions is toxic, leading to more strikes. Employees feel sacrifices made during the pandemic are not being recognized. Management argues cost control is essential for survival. Morale is low, with staff facing angry passengers and longer hours. The sense of loyalty and pride has eroded, affecting service quality. Strikes signal deep organizational issues that cannot be ignored. Rebuilding trust and reaching a fair agreement with the workforce is crucial. A stable, committed team is essential for restoring reliability and service. The company needs its people to be motivated and engaged. For travelers, Lufthansa's problems mean delays, cancellations, and lost baggage. The operational meltdown leaves passengers stranded with little support. Long queues and delays cause missed connections and cascading issues. Lost luggage is a common complaint, with bags piling up at major hubs. Poor communication worsens the frustration, eroding trust. For an airline known for efficiency, this breakdown is a significant blow. Negative experiences lead to lost customers and damaging word of mouth. Each canceled flight and lost bag is a customer potentially lost forever. The passenger pain is real, costing the airline money and goodwill. Lufthansa's struggles ripple across the travel industry. Cancellations affect more than just its passengers, creating chaos for others. Major hubs like Frankfurt and Munich become choke points, slowing everyone down. Travel agencies and tour operators scramble to find alternatives, straining businesses. The instability makes planning difficult for the entire travel industry. Businesses relying on air travel face disruptions, affecting Germany's economy. Unreliable air connections make Germany less attractive for business. Lufthansa's problems highlight global aviation's fragility. The interconnected industry struggles with staff shortages and strikes. The pandemic exposed the system's vulnerabilities. The industry must find new ways to be resilient and treat employees better. Lufthansa's challenges are a warning sign for the entire industry. The health of a national airline is linked to the national economy. Real stories reveal the scale of Lufthansa's problems. A family's European vacation was ruined by a canceled flight due to a strike. A business traveler missed a critical meeting due to a delayed flight. A student moving to Germany spent weeks without her belongings. These are not just inconveniences, they are real hardships. Each story represents a loss of trust and a damaged relationship. News reports highlight systemic failures affecting thousands. A major ground staff strike in July 2025 canceled over 1,000 flights in a day. These incidents are part of a pattern of failure. The airline is failing to deliver on its promise of reliability. Each story is a customer potentially lost forever. The trail of disappointment and anger is significant. The airline's reputation for efficiency feels like a cruel joke. The stories paint a grim picture of an airline in crisis. What is the way forward for Lufthansa? Several steps are crucial. Management must resolve labor disputes with genuine compromise. Investing in employees is an investment in future stability and quality. Operational shortcomings need urgent attention with staffing and technology. Improved IT systems can better manage schedules and communication. Rebuilding trust with customers starts with better communication. Clear, honest, and timely information is essential. Generous compensation for delays and lost luggage can win back customers. Leadership needs a clear long-term strategy for the airline's future. Tough choices about fleet, routes, and brand positioning are necessary. A clear plan provides direction and hope for a stronger future. The airline must decide what kind of company it wants to be. Lufthansa's future is uncertain, at a critical crossroads. The coming months will test its ability to change and adapt. Challenges include debt, an angry workforce, and operational issues. Overcoming these requires strong leadership and investment. The best-case scenario is resolving labor disputes and fixing operations. A stable workforce could restore performance and customer service. A convincing strategy could rebuild trust with passengers and investors. However, continued disputes could lead to a downward spiral. More strikes mean more cancellations and financial losses. The airline's survival could be at stake without government help. The most likely outcome is survival, but as a different company. The journey will serve as a lesson for balancing financial goals with people. The world watches to see if this giant can find a clear path through the storm.